50 in 50 balls for that partnership. And there it is. Lovely way to bring it up. Both Gooch and Lamb have played delightful strokes to bring up their centuries here today. Captain and vice-captain, a great performance.
Aaron Lamb, 102 out of 122 balls, speaks for itself.
Indeed it does, and there were 4 more added in the last 2 overs of play. Just 90 overs bowled. The fielding side made certain there were no more than 90. Took it up to 359 for 13 extras in that total. Gooch 194, Lamb 104. The 2 wicket takers, Kapil Dev 22 overs, 3 maidens, 1 for 81, and Hirvani 19 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 57. Sharma from the 1 for 81, and Hirvani 19 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 57. Sharma from the pavilion end. Then Kapil Dev took the new ball in the 2nd over, and we joined play in the 3rd with Prabhakar coming into bowl to Gooch. It's the 3rd ball of that over. No runs have been added to the overnight score. Not a movement from umpire Harold Bird. Slightly slack-jawed from the various fielders. It looked as though he missed that by a long, long way. For Gooch. No 3rd man. Highest test score for Graham Gooch, beating his previous best of 196 against Australia. Against Australia. Ball's going to race away from Sidhu. He'll just get it inside the ropes. And Gooch will go on to a double century. It's a lovely innings. I can't recall having seen him play better in any test match.
It's a truly magnificent innings by Graham Gooch. He's made the most of that dropped catch by Kiran More, and of course the opportunity he got of batting first on this track.
Well, it's gone between the slip fielders, Vensaka and Azruddin.
But after this particular delivery, I think there is a case for the slip fielders going at least a yard up.
It's as good a stroke as he's played. Can't have it hit much straighter than that. The timing must have been close to perfect.
Brilliant shot.
There's the Indian captain. First boundary of the morning for Lamb. That's 18 balls he's faced. He'd only managed a couple of singles.
Yes, it's been a long time coming, but it's a nice, firm push down that slope. The ball racing away.
Must be very close indeed. Umpire Plews decides no.
Well, the bowler getting Alan Lamb in such a tangle here as it comes down the slope, but the umpire seemed to think that it was probably missing leg stump.
Well, that's what a way to bring up the 250 partnership. That ball was hit as hard as anything in the innings. That 250 stand has come off 324 deliveries. Leg spinner Hawani, who's been placed with some meticulous care down there by Kapodev Nazruddin. He's inside the boundary by some 15 paces. Whether we're going to see the, would I think be the first bouncer of the innings, who knows, but certainly not in the orthodox position on the rope. That's a lovely shot. It only looked as though it had been pushed. But when a batsman like Lamb, who very rarely gets to the pitch of the ball, but when he's in and his coordination is right, can play through it, this happens, and it also brings up the 400.
Well, it's one of those forward pushes. Look at that right hand in the bat. It's almost a punch at the ball.
Needs good accurate bowling to bowl to that sort of a field. 6 on the offside, no third man. And that's the one that he didn't want. Dangerous field to bowl to in some ways.
Very much so, Jack. I think this outfield's very, very quick, and anything that just passes the fielder is 4, and just bowl to 4 men saving 1 is very, very difficult.
Bishan Bedi, who reportedly this morning was, well, not wholeheartedly behind the decision taken yesterday morning to field. Another of those shots of Lamb's which look almost nothing. It wasn't properly timed. It didn't go exactly where he meant. It's gone for 4.
Yeah, see, again, it's because of the no use of the left arm there. It's just all right hand is that shot, but he uses that left arm less than any top-class player I've ever seen.
Change of bowling. Sharma coming on. Oh, dear me. Shot of the whole morning. Not really a half volley.
The way Gooch is batting, it does look as if Gary Sobers's mark of 365 is in some danger. He's got all the time in the world to do it.
Out there on the boundary at square point. But had just a little trouble getting down for that. He was hit with great power. But not sure that the full bend was implemented there. Lovely shot once again. 226 for Gooch now.
He needs 3, I think.
That went even faster than the one Graham Gooch played earlier in the over. Well, that's a great catch. Sharma has taken the wicket. Majreka, the man at gully. Lamb has sliced it away to his left hand. Lamb has gone for 139, and it's 449 for 3.
Here's a dismissal. He slashes at a ball outside the off stump, and Manjreka in the gully diving forward has taken a brilliant catch.
Prabhakar has Robin Smith to bowl at. Robin Smith not yet off the mark.
That should ease the pressure of Robin Smith.
All the Indian press are very enthusiastic about Tendulkar. We have yet to see him play in Test cricket. Look forward to seeing how he sustains his skill in the middle. We know in one-day cricket, we saw at Trent Bridge, that you can play lots of shots when under pressure. Cracking shot, none better than that though. Beautiful and classical cover drive from Graham Gooch, whose 250 comes up, 252. Prabhakar. That must be close. Close. What a dangerous thing to do. My word, that looked close. Oh.
Well, I think if you're a bowler and see a batsman padding up, you're pretty disappointed when he's not given out. That ball coming back, no shot played. Doesn't matter where the foot is, if the ball is going to hit the stumps, he should be given out. And I think Prabhakar will be very, very disappointed.
So now Gooch on the threshold of this new Lord's record.
And there it is.
There'll be applause. Some people will know that that, in fact, has broken the record held by Sir Donald Bradman, 254. D.G. Bradman for Australia against England at Lord's in 1930. And 255 now breaks that record.
He's a very good cutter and puller. If you bowl short to him, it's very similar to Alan Lamb in the cutting and pulling area. And this is a long hop at that medium pace. It's just asking to be hit, and it's really got the full treatment.
Oh, dear me.
Certainly at the pace that Sharma's bowling, he can't pitch halfway down the wicket.
Well, calling for Hiwani, and finally people listen. On he comes. It's a good action. .50 partnership. Run marks are just streaming along.
Yes, watching Hiwani from behind, just before he gets to delivery, he looks very, very much like Mushtaq Mohammed used to for Pakistan. Very similar action.
And that's 500. Nobody hits the ball harder in world cricket than Robin Smith. And this sort of situation, really, it's absolutely tailor-made for him. There'll be another one. He went forward there almost as though he was trying to pick his spot and working it out at the last minute, but it was a lovely shot.
Smith saying he has a problem with his bat. It's as though the spring has gone. Well, this one will be the one that has been perfectly weighted for Robin Smith. There'll be a difference, only a matter of ounces, but there'll be balance and feel and the thickness of the handle. Clive Lloyd uses 4 grips, has a very thick handle on all his bats. Sometimes players have thin handles. And there you are, you see it's made all the difference. If only they'd been quicker from the dressing room, it'd be another 12 runs now. .276 to Graham Gooch now. And that becomes his highest first-class score. The previous best, 275 against Kent at Chelmsford last year. Graham Gooch now, and that becomes his highest first-class score. The previous best, 275 against Kent at Chelmsford last year. And a very well played stroke to bring up his half-century. He checked the shot, realising that he wasn't quite there and the ball was moving away from him. Ravi Shastri is coming on to bowl now. He'll be at the nursery end.
Magnificent shot, and very well hit as well. Stepped down the track and hit it just wide of Azhar's right and Manoj Prabhakar's left at long off.
Gosh, that's a good shot.
He's a very, very good cutter of the ball. Anything short, and he's onto it like a flash.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Certainly caused problems this over. Runs given, so that's why the appeal was refused. Lovely shot. Oh, fielder hadn't got more than perhaps 10 yards to go to his left. Really was hit with terrific power.
This is a terrific shot, really elegant, down the pitch, half a step, bat straight through the line, through extra cover, and the power and pace of the ball beating a tired fielder.
That's 4. Last ball before tea, in all probability anyway, though Dickie Bird will have the last say about that. He nods and off they go. So Graham Gooch goes through another session, 5th one of the match. Robin Smith alongside him in prime form. Smith on 77, but Gooch the England hero, as he has been throughout the game. 299 not out. Bishan Bedi, who's seen all these sorts of things before, has bowled to huge totals, has teased and tantalised and delighted the world's best players and crowds all through the years. Wonderful slow bowler.
For Graham Gooch, with the first ball after tea bowled by Ravi Shastri. 66 to go. .454 balls, 598 minutes, 2 sixes and 40 fours. Wonderful innings. From here, looked like a chance. If so, it's disappointment for Ravi Shastri, but not for Graham Gooch.
Yes, I don't think Gooch hit that too hard. Went for one-handed, but it didn't quite get to the pitch.
Gooch has made 312. He's looking at 366, the highest score ever made in a test match. He's climbing up that list. Back to that in a moment. Here's Sharma. Robin Smith is the batsman. And he's safe. Well, it's a long time since we've had any such excitement from the fielding side. Most of the time they've been hitting the middle of the bat, but this time there's a chance for a run out.
Yes, a good bit of fielding for a change and a good throw. In fact, the ball was in a bad position. If it got behind the stumps, that could well have been a run out, but he kept this side of the stumps, which is bad on the bowler's part. I think he got a bit of a bruise back as Robin Smith went past him there.
Ravi Shastri is the bowler. 4 more to Gooch.
I think he's more interested now in pushing the score on as quick as possible, maybe having a chance of bowling for an hour at the Indians tonight.
Don't bother looking for that, let alone chasing it. It's gone up into the building works.
Oh, that's a tremendous blow. I think he'd actually found the gap in the building works there, but it was a huge 6. It's a big boundary down that end, and he hit that really in the middle.
Is it or isn't it? It is. That is 4. Wasn't the most athletic piece of fielding. The ball was hit hard.
Beautiful timing over there. And even a fielder as good as Kapil Dev couldn't quite stop that boundary.
Bowled him. Probably got an inside edge. Success finally. Gooch goes 333. Triple Nelson, if you want to be superstitious about it. And what a reception this man's going to get. Leader of his side, the Indian players applauding. Almost glad to be part of history. Those men on the balcony certainly are. So is the crowd. Never before will Graham Gooch have left a field to this sort of reception. Marvellous innings, just over 10.5 hours, 333.
Gooch has been trying to force the pace, and this one he completely missed the ball, came back and went through the gate. But then Gooch has obviously shown that he's not looking for personal records, but what a pity that he had to go and the record saved. Records are meant to be broken, and Gooch was well on his way till he made that mistake. But a marvellous innings by the England captain. And
now what does this young man do? John Morris, almost a pity that the young man has to start off under these circumstances. 333 there for Graham Gooch. Leaves him 1 run behind Bradman.
Well, this is a nervous time for John Morris. He's been waiting for this opportunity. This is what happens. A little bit nervous, tentative.
There's his first run.
Nice shot this. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Just looking to get off the mark, place the ball back past the bowler.
Takes Smith under 99. That's one of his shots. Plays it off front or back foot with equal power. There's Graham Gooch, presumably waiting to make the declaration with Gower and Gary Lineker behind him. Eight deliveries so far without scoring from Smith. Now he's gone. Did he get a touch? He did. That's the 100. Third one for England. And now he's saying, come in. Graham Gooch has finally decided. That's the declaration. And a big reception for Robin Smith.
And well deserved too, because he played extremely well for that unbeaten 100. John Morris only had time to make 4, but it'll be a nice little bit of experience for him, and the ones from there down didn't get out there at all. 653 for 4. It was Graham Gooch's day, 333, and 4 wickets there in that list. The most interesting of the bowlers, I thought, was Hivani, the leg spinner. 30 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 102. They may not look much, but they're actually quite good figures in the context of that innings, and he didn't bowl badly. He had some rather odd fields out there. I think he and Mohammad Azharuddin need to settle down and work out the type of fields he needs for his style of bowling. So a very good performance from the England players. The closure came just at the right time and set a little bit of an examination for the Indian batsmen, one of whom was Ravi Shastri, who had quite a bit of bowling to do, and of course they would all be a little weary from the fielding that had to be done. Here's the first ball of the innings now. It's Ravi Shastri taking strike. Devon Malcolm is the bowler.
Well, Devon Malcolm right on line. Ball just going up the hill a little bit.
That's 4. Just about anything that gets through the infield is going to race down the hill there on that shorter boundary. That's very well bowled by Fraser. No one will move for that. Even Eddie Hemmings will only go a little part of the way, hoping someone will throw it back. It's a no-ball call. A touch of irony about that, because it's been the best ball of the innings.
It went past the bat very quickly indeed.
Chris Lewis now coming on, first bowling change. Oh, a lot of bat on that, and lucky that the ball just rebounded in front of short square leg and not straight to him. Oh, beautiful delivery.
Eight more runs added to take it up to 48 without loss at the close of play. Good effort from Shastri, 27, and Sidhu, 20. Well, the pitch is